Marcos and Gertrudis Castan Er.
How lucky we are to be sitting here by the Church of Santa Maria, where the Castan Er siblings were baptised.
Let's make the most of being here in Mataró to tell their story to our classmates in the Filipenses school. We're also a brother and sister.
And my name is Marcos, but you aren't Gertrudis.
So, doesn't matter. Let's start. The Castan Er brothers, Marcos and Segismundo, were 9 and 7 years old when Gertrudis was born on the 24th of August, 1824.
How tiny she is! We were small like that once too. Tinies.
Yes, my dear friend. I do feel lonely without Joan Bautista. But the boys are so good. And little Gertrudis, who's only 4, is good company.
She's such a lovely girl.
The Castan Er boys were pupils at the Piares school.
When he was 15, Segismundo joined the order of the Capuchins, and later his brother Marcos went into the Barcelona seminary when he was 21 years old.
What are you painting, Gertrudis?
The patron saints of Mataró, Juliana and Semproniana, were martyred for their love of Jesus. I love him very much too, and would like to give my life to him.
But there's no need to be a martyr, my girl.
Whatever he wants, maybe a discalced Carmelite in the Convento de las Teresas.
I won't stop you doing that, Gertrudis, but you are still only 14.
In 1845, she went into the Convento de las Teresas in Mataró.
You've now served 6 years, and you're not healthy enough to follow such an austere life. However much you want to, Gertrudis, the community itself sees it like this.
You must be right, Marcos. I will find the best way to serve God.
Think about the situation of these young working women, often just girls, exploited and with no future. You could do a lot, Gertrudis.
Mother, you will be happy to have me at home, but it must be a home with open doors, so we can take in girls and boys.
So as to catechize them and teach them to read and write, count on me to help, Gertrudis.
When we get out, let's go to Miss Gertrudis' house. More and more girls are going.
That's enough. Be quiet. You're wasting time chatting.
7 and 7 makes 14.
Well done, Elvira. Now you, Anita, look at the blackboard.
Your model mother should be Mary teaching Jesus of Nazareth.
They suffered the grief of losing their dear mother in January 1857, some days before the siblings had made a decision.
Our assets will go towards a religious congregation devoted to catechism, to teaching, Sunday schools and night schools.
Spiritual exercises and residences for young women.
I like your proposal for the name, Marcos. Congregation of the Sisters of Saint Philip Neri.
Yes, the Florentine saint captivated me with his love of children and young people and his devotion to the Virgin.
And for his cheerful nature and good humour which made everyone happy.
The first community was formed on the 21st of November 1858 in their birthplace in Calle San José. Gertrudis and 4 friends, Concepción, Filomena, Maria and Eulalia.
Marcos had given up running another institute so as to put all his energy into the new project, and he went to see Pope Pius IX.
Your story has touched me, Father Marcos. You will soon receive approval for the new institute.
Your Holiness, how grateful I am for such an honor. Today, 21st of November 1860, you will wear a habit as a sign of your devotion to the Lord. What is your purpose?
To take Christ's light to the young poor, as well as moral, social and material help, with special care to women in all stages.
Gertrudis does not wait for the girls to come to her house. She herself goes to find them as they come out of the factories.
We'd love to learn how to read and write. Mother Gertrudis, when can we come to your house to learn?
In the evenings and Sundays. Come and see me. We'll look at everything you want to know, and it will be easier to plan.
Marcos draws up the constitution, and the spirit of San Felipe Neri is very present.
They face opposition from the gentry of Mataró.
This is unacceptable. The Castanier's house has turned into a monastery without any permits.
They should be reported.
But the Bishop of Barcelona has defended the Castaniers. And he's right. He said it wasn't a monastery and gave his approval to their work, teaching many illiterate girls.
That's right. Our husbands made a mistake, and I myself believed them.
The 1868 revolution and its religious persecution led to the closure of the house and exile.
How sad, that seedling on the verge of being extinguished. The Castaniers were able to go to Rome to see a friend, the Bishop Antonio Maria Claret.
I'll take responsibility for what you had to suffer in Mataró. Look somewhere else now. You will always find needy people to take in.
Yes, we trust God will give his blessing.
Above all, in times of adversity, I've learned that an apostle is someone who lives on love and so gives everything for it, making himself totally available to serve his brothers.
And after a while, they opened a school in Barcelona, in the Pont de la Parra street.
With a night school for working women.
So now we are going up to the Camp d'Engrasot area in Gracia?
Yes, that's where the factory La Sedeta is. In such a large industrial city, there are countless uneducated women working. That's where we're going.
As well as the badly exploited girls working in domestic service, who come to Sunday school.
It's so important to be able to do what we can to improve the lives of these young workers and servants.
And maybe you, Marcos, could start the spiritual exercises for women again. Though you look tired.
As I am now in Orange, I can help you. Don't worry, Marcus.
And I will also feel supported with your advice, Segismundo. Jesus took Marcos on his patron saint's day, the 25th of April 1878. My dear brother and our founder leaves his legacy to us in his will, to live through prayer, charity, simplicity, freedom, and happiness, along with the love of the Virgin Mary.
The help given by Father Silverio Aulet, Marcos's successor in the management of the Institute, was very important.
After Marcos, we could not have had a better director. But what's more, he's given his own wealth to make a centre like this possible in Barcelona.
It's the best I could do for the good of the Institute. They'll start work immediately.
The spacious convent of San Gervasio becomes the headquarters, the school, the house of spiritual exercises for women.
Let us remember what Father Marcos used to tell us. May everything you do, say, and think come from imitating Jesus Christ as the fundamental base of all deeds.
I don't always remember this.
But he also said, never lose heart, start again, and stay constant.
With her health declining, Mother Gertrudis died surrounded by her daughters on the 23rd of May, 1883.
The work of the Castaniers has flourished. The Filipenses religious missionaries of education continue in Spain and the United States of America, India and Africa, doing their humane work and Christian training at every social level and among the most vulnerable sectors, with joyous humility and simplicity.